Hindi na. Differential equation po nung nakaraan. Differential equation po sa civil. Ayoko na po. Patagal po magpapirma ng exam. Ay, hello, good morning, engineers. If you are, narinig niyo po ako, kindly tap a reaction po. Yan. So, thank you for those reactions. So, today po, from our plan last Monday, we'll be discussing the chapter 5, which is the regenerative Rankine cycle. So let me share this slides po, my presentation with you. Yan. Can you see now my screen po? Can you tap a reaction? Yeah, thank you for that. So thank you for the feedback. So again, good morning. This is chapter 5, and this is entitled The Regenerative Rankine Cycle. So walking you through with this, so regenerative Rankine cycle is a practical regeneration process in steam power plants which is accomplished by extracting or bleeding steam from the turbine at various points. So meaning, yung atin pong turbine is pwede po nakaganyan. So for example, pumasok po dito is 10 megapascal and you extracted or you bleed your steam at 8 megapascal. So nag-extract po kayo dito sa part na ito ng 8 megapascal and yung mga natira po na hindi natin na-extract from this part will be then transferred or exit on the turbine at a lower pressure, for example, is 10 kilopascal. So, yung pumasok po natin dito is mass total or yung total mass. Then, kapag naman po nag-extract tayo, for example, we extracted here Y mass. Y, this is Y. Then, yung magiging total mass po natin dito sa dulo is total mass minus Y. That is your mass of the fluid exiting on the lowest pressure. Okay, so again, in a regenerative Rankine cycle, you do extracting or somehow bleeding. So the device where the feed water is heated by regeneration is called regenerator or a feed water heater. So later you'll see how this feed water heater works. Okay po? Gets po yung extraction at saka po bleeding kung saan po nangyayari. Can you tap your reaction po if you can still follow? Yeah, so thank you for that. So let me try to continue this one. So regenerative Rankine cycle again is does not only improve cycle efficiency but also provides convenient means of deaerating the feed water. Deaerating means removing the air that leaks in at the condenser. So this is to prevent corrosion in the boiler. Further, it also helps to control the large volume of flow rate of the steam at the final stage of the turbine due to the large specific volumes at low pressures. So, yung regeneration po natin, again, or regenerative Rankine cycle is a process or a modified Rankine cycle. Katulad po ito ng reheat cycle natin na inaral na last week. This is one of the modified Rankine cycles which improves the cycle efficiency. Okay po. So yung ginagawa naman natin dito, nag-extract tayo ng fluid dun sa ating turbine papunta dun sa isa pang pump which will be transferring the fluid up to our boiler. So let me first discuss another description for the regenerative Rankine cycle. So in our regenerative Rankine cycle, you have their feed water heater. Sabi po natin, feed water heater is also known as your regenerator. So this is basically a heat exchanger or heat is transferred from the steam to the feed water either by mixing the two fluid streams, which is the open feed water heater, and or without mixing them is on a closed feed water heater. So again, since this is a regenerative, may dalawa po tayong klase. Regenerative Rankine cycle with open feed water And another one is a regenerative Rankine cycle with closed feed water heater. So ano po yung pinagkaiba ni itong open and closed? Si open po is meron po tayo itong feed water heater. And dito po, nagmi-mix po yung ating fluid. So it's either steam or fluid. I mean steam or liquid. Both of them po is mixing on your feed water heater. While sa closed feed water heater naman po, this is open. And pagka naman po close yung ating feed water heater, closed. Yan. Pagka naman po closed, nagmimix, nagpupunta pa rin po sila sa isang place which is the feed water heater, but there's a trap in here sa loob po. So, halimbawa po, si steam pa po itong galing dito sa ating turbine. Yung pong steam na yun is dedara-diretso po sa sunod na process. While kapag naman po may mga liquid parts na po tayo dito sa galing sa ating turbine, yun po is matatrap and pupunta po siya dito sa down side. Napupunta naman po ito sa another pump. Later, I'll be discussing it sa mga figures pa. So, that's the difference between an open feed water heater as well as a closed feed water heater. Kapag open, there is a mixing. Kapag naman po closed, without mixing. The goods between the two open feed water and closed feed water heaters. Can you tap your reaction po if nakuha po yung pinagkaiba ng dalawa? Okay, thank you for those reactions. So, having known with it, so we can further discuss the open feed water heater. So for your open feed water heater, this is a open or direct contact feed water heater is basically mixing chamber where the where the steam is extracted from the turbine, which mixes with the feed water exiting at the pump. So for you to better understand this one, let me show you this diagram. So this is your open feed water heater. Ito po yan. So this is your open feed water heater. And then yung na-extract po natin, then from our turbine will go there. And then yung mga natira po nating fluid from the turbine is pupunta ng condenser, babalik siya ng liquid, and then ipapump siya papuntang feed water heater. And then, mix po dito sa open feed water heater natin si steam as well as si liquid po natin. So this is an open feed water heater. So let's start po muna do sa ating state point 1. So for our state point 1, we assume that on our state point 1, it is saturated liquid, meaning liquid pa po yung ating fluid. Then, it will be pumped to the open feed water heater. And then, from the feed water heater, kukuhain po ni pump, papunta naman sa kay boiler. And this is your state point 4. So, once na nasa boiler na po, we have heat added here. So, iinit na po yung fluid natin hanggang sa maging steam. Then kapag steam na po siya, it will now be moving onto the turbine. And on our turbine, those will be rotating the blades. And at specific point, I mean, mag-extract po ito ng fluid. So yung extracted po natin na yun will go to the open feed water heater. And let's denote that mass as Y. Okay po? So your total here is 1. And you have extracted on the state point 6 your y value. And then yung mga natira po natin, which is 1 minus y, yung mga natira po natin dito, is pupunta naman po sa ating condenser. And from that, from the condenser, from the turbine, pupunta po ng condenser, then mag-heat rejection naman po tayo sa condenser, and then magiging fluid po ito. And then the Rankine cycle, specifically regenerative Rankine cycle, will generate electricity. Good po? With that, nakuha po ba yung working principle nitong ideal regenerative Rankine cycle with an open feed water heater. Nakuha po ba? Can you tap a reaction po if nakuha? Okay. So let's me hear someone to explain po kung paano niyo po nag-gets ito. Let me see. How about Engineer Prince Medrano? Can you walk us through on how do you understand the process or paano po umiikot-ikot yung fluid dito po sa ating open feed water regenerative Rankine cycle?
Bale, good morning po, sir.
Morning po.
Start po ay, state point 1 po ay doon po sa may pump, which is saturated liquid pa po siya. Tapos, mapapump po doon sa open feed water po. At then feed water heater po. Tapos, yun po, pupunta naman po siya doon sa pump 2, which is, ipapump po siya doon sa boiler. Tapos, pagpunta na po ay doon sa 0.5 na po, which is connected na po siya sa turbine, which is may work na pong produce galing sa turbine po. Tapos po, pag dumaan po sa condenser ay mababalik na po ulit siya sa state point 1.
Okay po. How about po itong extracted po natin sa state point 6? Paano po kaya ito?
Yung mga tira pong mga tawag po dito,
fluid,
mga fluid po or moisture po ay mababalik po siya dun sa open feed water heater po.
Okay.
Tapos, ikot po hanggang bumalik po ulit siya sa state point 1.
Okay. Thank you for that, engineer. So, thank you for that input. So, ulitin ko lang po. So, ang atin pong unang state point is we do assume that this is saturated liquid. Okay? The saturated liquid will be pumped onto our open feed water heater. Then, on your open feed water heater, the fluids will be mixed. Yung pong ating steam at saka po liquid will be mixed and then it will be pumped to the boiler. From the boiler, this will produce steam and then pupunta naman po siya sa turbine natin. So on our turbine, at state point 6, meron po tayo ditong pressure kung saan i-extract po natin yung ating fluid or some of our fluid. This extracted fluid will go on the open feed water heater. And then, again, it will be mixed with other fluids, then pumped again. And then that is your system there. And then yung mga natira naman po nating fluid on our turbine will now pass through the last or to the exit of the turbine, then go to the condenser. Then that will be pumped again to the open feed water heater, mixed then pumped, and so on and so forth. Diba? How about naman po, ikaw po, Engineer Rabino? Engineer Rabino, how can you explain this on your own understanding?
Good morning po, sir. So, mag-start po tayo. Yung working fluid po natin ay mag-start po sa saturated liquid po. Tapos, ipapump po siya sa pump. Then, mapupunta po sa open feed water heater. Then, magmimix po yung doon. Then, pupunta po dun sa second pump po. Then, sunod naman po ay sa boiler po. Then, pagkatapos po sa boiler, mag-a-add po ng heat, then magiging steam na po siya. Then, dadaan po siya sa turbine po, and then, aanahin po siya sa turbine. Ikutin po ng mga blades. Then, may matitira pa pong moisture po. So, dadaan po ulit siya sa open feed water heater. Then, imimix po. Then, dadaan po ulit siya sa pump boiler din po. Sa dulo na po, sa turbine po ulit, then sa state point 7 na po.
Thank you for that. Ay, sige pa. So, thank you for that, Engineer Rabino. So, I hope everybody is familiar with this diagram. So, tama naman po, explains po nila. So, do you have any questions with this diagram? If yes po, you can tap your raise hand button. If wala naman po, you can tap your reaction pa. Okay, thank you for those reactions po. So let's try to discuss naman po yung kanyang TS diagram. So for its TS diagram, let me have here this slide. So you have here 7 state points. So firstly, state 1 to 2, this is your pump 1 specifically. Your 2 to 3, that is constant pressure. Your 3 to 4, this is your pump 2. Then 4 to 5, this is your boiler. And here po, boiler. Dito po, your pressure 4 is equals to your pressure 5. And for your 5 to 6, this is your turbine. Turbine 1, or somehow you can call it high pressure turbine. Okay po? So your process 5 to 6 is your turbine 1, that is high pressure turbine. This is constant entropy. S5 is equals to S6. Then 6 to 7, this is your turbine 2. That is low pressure turbine specifically. And then your S5 is equals to S6, that is equals to S7. Okay po? And then last but not the least is on our condenser, which is each condenser, your pressure 1 at pressure 7 is equal. So ano naman po yung process 3 to 4? I mean 3 to 6. This process 3 to 6 is what you call the process in feed water heater. Okay po? So in a feed water heater, your pressure here, that is P sub 2 is equals to P sub 3 is equals to P sub 6. Okay po? So sa pump po natin, we have your constant entropy, that is S sub 3 is equals to S sub 4. And for pump 1, that is S sub 2 is equals to S sub 1. Okay po? So 1 to 2, this is adiabatic or isentropic. 2 to 3, that is constant pressure, isobaric. 3 to 4, that is pump 2, isentropic. 4 to 5, that is isobaric. 5 to 6, that is isentropic. And 6 to 7 is isentropic also. And then 7 to 1 is isobaric. And another process, that is 3 to 6, is also isobaric. Dapat malinaw po ba yung mga devices na nandito? Katulad lang po ito nung nandun sa diagram kanina. So, ilan po yung pump natin dito sa system? Engineer Rolando? Junior?
Dalawa po.
Dalawa po. Ilan po yung turbine natin dito?
Dalawa din po.
Okay po. So, technically po, ano po yung mga turbines po na ito?
Yung high pressure turbine po at low pressure turbine.
Okay, thank you for that. How about po Engineer Gian Lorenzo?
Yes po, sir.
Saan po yung mga processes po natin na constant ang pressure? Anong devices po?
Sa condenser po.
Condenser po.
At
How about
boiler po.
boiler? And lastly?
Feed water heater.
Okay, thank you for that. So I hope everybody is clear with that. Okay po ba tayo dito? Very good. Okay, thank you for those reactions. So let's try to have the formulas na ginagamit po sa pag-resolve ng heat transferred at work of the devices. So firstly, for our boiler. So for our boiler, we have here a drawing for our boiler. Ang pumasok po sa ating boiler is state point 4. And ang lumabas is state point 5. Your formula for Q sub A is H sub 5 minus H sub 4. Same lang po ito. Okay po, goods po tayo sa boiler. Can you tap a reaction if nakuha na po? That's just simply H5 minus H4. Okay, following this device, we have here the condenser. So for our condenser, let me draw it here. So condenser po natin, this is your state point 7, then this is your state point 1. Pumasok po sa state point 7, and then lumabas po sa state point 1. But why do you have here H1 minus Y? So as we know, we have here extracted at state point 6, this is your Y, and then yung nagpunta po sa ating 7 is yung 1 minus Y. So therefore, for your condenser, you do have there the amount of your mass multiplied to your enthalpy. So to get your Q sub R, or heat rejected specifically, that is 1 minus Y multiplied for H sub 7 minus H sub 1. Okay pa? Just remember na ganito po yung formula niya. We good with the heat rejected? We good pa? Okay. Now, let's have the next device, which is the turbine. So sabi nga po natin, we have two turbines. So paano po ba yun? So for our first turbine, we have here the high pressure turbine. So high pressure turbine, ang entrance po niya is 5. And then, nag-ano po tayo dito, may lumabas po dito na state point 6. Okay? Then for our low pressure turbine, that is turbine 2, ang pumasok po sa kanya ay 6. And ang lumabas naman po ay 7. So, using this one, for high pressure, that is turbine 1, your highest enthalpy or higher enthalpy minus their lower enthalpy, that would be H5 minus H6. While for low pressure turbine, you have there H6 minus H1. We goods? So then, we can get the total turbine work, which is work of turbine 1 plus 1 minus Y, turbine 2. And then, bakit po ba nagkaroon ulit tayo dito ng Y? 1 minus Y. So, looking again on your turbine. So, this is your high pressure turbine, low pressure turbine. So, pumasok po si 5. Lumabas dito po si 6. And dito po sa 6, nag-extract po tayo. So, this is your Y. And then, pagpunta niya po, pagpasok niya po dito, so, ang mata-receive na lang po nito is 1 minus Y. And that is your 7. So, magiging formula po natin by substituting the turbine 1, that is H sub 5. H sub 5 minus H sub 6, then plus quantity of 1 minus Y multiplied to enthalpy 6 minus enthalpy at state point 7. We get with the formula for turbine po. So later, I'll be explaining it more further kapag po nagsasolve na tayo. We get po dito sa turbine. Can you tap your reaction if you can still follow? And so thank you po. So then, you have the last device, which is the pump. So for our pump, you do know that for your pump, you can solve for it using your specific volume multiplied for the pressure. Okay pa? So let's try pa yung pump 1. So for your pump 1, let me draw it like this one. Pump 1. So sa pump 1 po, ang pumasok po natin is state point 1. And ang lumabas po is state point 2. So we can compute for the work of pump using the formula, specific volume multiplied for the difference of pressure. So since ganito po, you can also use this one to solve for the enthalpy. So for work of pump 1, you have their work of pump 1 is equals to H sub 2 minus H sub 1. Okay po. Then for our pump 2, you have there, pumasok po sa atin dito is 3 and ang lumabas pa ay 4. So, your V sub 2 here can be rewritten as V sub 3. Diba? Kasi po state point 3. And then, ang ating pong pressure 4 and pressure 3. So, using this formula, you can now also solve this one. Pump 2 B equals to H sub 4 minus H sub 2. I mean 3. Sorry for that. Okay po, we good with these formulas? Okay, thank you for those reactions. So, let's try to move with the total of the work pump. So, for the total work pump po, we have here pump 1 and pump 2. So, bakit po ganito yung formula niya? So, for our work of pump 1, you have there your total total volume. Sorry. I mean total mass. This is with one mass. Then, this one is your V sub or work of pump 2. So, from our diagram here, so yung extracted po natin dito sa 6 is pumunta po sa 3. Therefore, this is y. Then, ito po, yung pumasok po dito is y, 1 minus y. So, pagpunta niyo po dito sa 4, magiging 1 na po siya. 1. So, ganyan po yung total. So, later, magmamas balance naman po tayo para mas mag-gets nyo siya. So, we're we good with computing the total work pump po? You can use this formula naman. You good with this one? Okay po. So, before we proceed with the calculations dito po sa feed water natin, specifically regenerative Rankine cycle, you can have here a closed feed water heater. So, magtatanong po, yun po bang open feed water heater ang madalas na given or problem sa isang regenerative Rankine cycle? Hindi po, meron din po tayong closed feed water heaters. Pero, most likely, that may solve natin sa ating Thermo 2 is open feed water heater. Ano po? So, just shortly, let me discuss to you the feed water heater. So, a closed feed water heater, heat is transferred from the extracted steam to the feed water without any mixing taking place. The two streams flow. Streams now can be different pressures since they do not mix. So, pag closed, no mixing. Kapag po open, mixing. Diba? So, dito po kasi sa closed, parang meron po siya dyan na trap kung saan po pagka dumaan dito sa steam, yan, kapag dumadaan po siya sa steam, yung mga liquid parts niya po or liquid moistures niya is matatrap dito and pupunta po dito sa ibaba. And yung pong sa baba naman is yung liquid natin. Ito po is magdidiretso doon sa mixing chamber. Tapos ito po, dadaan po ng pump. Then doon sa pump po, ito pump na po papuntang mixing chamber yung fluid natin. Diba? So for us to better understand the closed feed water heater, let me show you this figures. So ganito po, kapag ka naman ideal regenerative Rankine cycle with a closed feed water heater. So again, let's start with your saturated liquid on your state point 1. So on this one, this will be pumped, or the fluid will be pumped to the closed feed water heater. And on this closed feed water heater, this will trap the steam as well as the liquid. Kapag po liquid, pupunta po siya dito sa pump. Okay po? Kapag nasa liquid, pupunta po dun sa pump. Then, yun pong ating mga fluid, yung liquid particularly, ay pupunta po sa mixing chamber. And on that mixing chamber, that would be um, um, providing the fluid na pupunta lang po ng boiler. Sa boiler, wala. Sa boiler po, dito naman po dito naman po ay magiging steam po yung ating fluid. So after maging steam po nito, pupunta po siya ng ating turbine. Then, at some point, on a specific pressure, mag-extract po tayo dito. And then extracted steam will be then transferred papunta po sa closed feed water heater. Okay po, since andito na po siya sa closed feed water heater, isa-separate po ni closed feed water heater si steam at si liquid. Then, yung steam po natin yung steam po natin na extract is yung natitirang steam doon ay pupunta ng mixing chamber at yung iba naman pong naging naging liquid na is pupunta ng pump. So again, extracted steam, punta ng closed feed water heater. If steam pa po sila, magpunta po sila sa mixing chamber, then punta po ng boiler, then ikot po ulit. And then, since meron po tayong tira na hindi po na-extract to sa state point 7, pupunta naman po yung hindi na-extract sa exit ng turbine which is state point 8 papuntang condenser. Diba? And then magiging liquid po ito ulit. Medyo magulo lang itong state point nito pero madali lang naman po siya intindihin. Again po, dito sa closed feed water heater, natin, meron po ditong parang, yan nga po, linya na yan. So this is a trap. So if steam, didiretso po yung steam natin papunta sa mixing chamber. Okay, so if may liquid po dyan na part, pupunta po siya dito sa pump. While dito naman po sa ating pump, this is saturated liquid, pupunta po siya ng closed feed water heater, diretso po yung liquid natin papunta sa pump 2. So meaning, there is no mixing between the steam and liquid dun sa feed water heater natin. Specifically sa closed feed water heater. Can you follow pa dito sa part ng closed feed water heater? Yan. So let me ask po someone to explain kung paano niyo po siya na-gets. Po, Engineer Santos, can you explain po how can you understand fully this diagram?
So mag-i-start po tayo sir sa state point 1 na meron pong saturated liquid. Then yung pong state point 1 ay pupunta po sa pump na pupunta naman po siya sa closed feed water heater. Dito po ay parang magkikita lang po pero hindi po magmi-mix ang steam at yung liquid. Then pupunta naman po sa state point 3 and straight to pump 2 which pupunta naman po siya sa naipapump naman po siya sa mixing chamber. Then dun po imimix yung steam at yung saturated liquid. Then pupunta na po sa state point 5 and then to the boiler na superheat po nung mixture. And then straight na po tayo sa state point 6 to our turbine. So una po muna kukuha po ng steam mula sa turbine hanggang papunta sa closed feed water heater. While yung other steam po ay pupunta man po sa condenser to condense po. Then yung pong steam na nasa feed water heater po ay didiretso naman po sa mixing chamber. Yun na po yung po.
Okay. Thank you for that, Engineer Santos. That is very clear. How about naman po, Engineer Gutierrez, Rolf? How can you understand this one po on your own? Can you walk us through a bit? Hitler, Gutierrez po. You here, engineer?
Hindi ka na.
Okay po, wala po yata si Engineer. How about po Engineer Abigail Mendoza?
So yun po, saturated liquid po sa state point 1. Then ang fluid po ay magpa-pump into the closed feed water heater. Tapos po ay pupunta sa pump mixing chamber. Then fluid to boiler po. Tapos po ay magiging steam. Tapos pupunta po ng turbine. Tapos po ay mag-extract po sa closed feed water heater. Tapos po ay magsa-separate po ang steam at liquid. Ang steam po ay pupunta sa mixing chamber. Tapos ang liquid po ay sa pump 2. Then pupunta po ulit ng boiler. Tapos turbine. Tapos ay mag-extract po pabalik sa condenser yung liquid na natira.
Okay, thank you for that. I hope everything is clear with you, Engineer Spock. Can you tap production pa if nakuha na po from both of Engineer Santos and Mendoza had explained as well as my explanation. Diba? So I hope that is clear with you. So in a closed feed water heater, we also have the TS diagram for it. Okay po? So here we have the state point 1 to 2. Again, this is your pump 2. Pump 1. Pump 1. Then 3 to 4, this is your pump 2. And then your 4 to 6, this is your boiler. Then your 6 to 7, this is your high pressure turbine or turbine 1. Then 7 to 8, that is your low pressure turbine. That is turbine 2. Then 8 to 1, this is your condenser. So ano po yung mga connection nito? Bakit po magkakasama si 295? This is your mixing chamber. While ito naman pong 3 and 7 is your feed water heater, particularly a closed feed water heater. So ano po yung mga connection natin dito? So meaning po nito is that P2, P9, P5, P4, and P6 has the same value of pressures. Okay po? Kasi po, this pressure line is tinatamaan ng kanilang state points. Okay po? So S6 is equals to S7 and S8. And then S2 is equals to S1. And for pump 2, that is S4 is equals to S3. Constant pressures here, constant pressure here, and constant pressure here. Very good. With this one, but this is closed again. Sorry for that. Goods po tayo dito sa diagram po na ito. Nakuha po ba? So technically, tatlo lang madalas kapag po ideal regenerative Rankine cycle yung binigay or binibigay tatlong pressure. So that is pressure for boiler, feed water heater, as well as for the condenser. Okay pa. So let me just show you kung paano po ba yung mga ginagawa ng closed and open feed water heater. Pwede po ba sila pagsamahin? Yes po. For example, like this one. So your pump from the condenser, this is your saturated liquid, will be pumping fluid to the closed feed water heater. Diba? Kapag ka nga po closed feed water heater, we have there this separator. Saan po? Yung ating pong steam is ipa-pump papunta po dun sa isang side, and then yun pong ating isa pa is ipupunta lang po dun sa isang side. This is your trap. Then pabalik po, ganun. An open feed water heater, may mixing po dito, so pwede siyang i-pump papunta dito. Yan, papunta dito, tapos papunta po dito, pabalik, tapos to papunta dito, pag ganyan, papunta sa boiler, tapos pag ganyan, papunta po naman sa turbine. So we have here 4 extractions. So meaning, let me write it as Y, Z, A, and B. So para po mapunta sa condenser, para po malaman natin kung ano yung mass niya. So, paano po ba? So your mass is equal to 1. Yung pumasok po sa turbine natin. So let's assume that is 1. Diba? That is 1. So your 1 will be yan po sa una natin. So dito po yan, pupunta po yun sa Z. And then, pag nasa Z na, magbabawas ulit tayo. That is 1y minus Z. Okay? Then for the next extraction, you have there for B, that is 1 minus y minus z minus a. Ito naman po yung pupunta kay B. And for B, ang ma-extract naman po natin dito naman is 1 minus y minus z minus a minus b. And ito po yung ma-extract natin doon sa ating condenser. Yan po yung mass. Pero more likely, hindi naman muna tayo magdi-discuss ng ganito ka-complex na problem. Technically, kahit isa lang muna, kahit ang i-discuss lang po natin ay open feed water heater. Pero most likely, kapag po higher thermodynamics na, so mga ganito na po yung inaaral. So don't worry, hindi naman natin isasama sa exam ng ganyang kadami. Good po. I'm just showing you po na pwede po yung mga ganitong processes. Okay, so with that, let's try to solve a problem involving po yung ating regenerative Rankine cycle. Engineer Russell Vergara, can you read the problem po?
Yes po. Good morning po. Consider a steam power plant operating on the ideal regenerative Rankine cycle with one open feed water heater. Steam enters the turbine at 15 megapascal and 600 degrees Celsius and is condensed to a condenser at a pressure of 10 kilopascal. Some steam leaves the turbine at a pressure of 1.2 megapascal and enters the open feed water heater. Determine the fraction of steam extracted from the turbine and the thermal efficiency of the cycle.
Okay, thank you for that, engineer. So we are having here a problem for ideal regenerative Rankine cycle. And sabi po, may isa lang po tayo ditong feed water heater, and that is specifically open feed water heater. Again, we are given here 3 pressures. So pressure 15 megapascal, 10 megapascal, 10 kilopascal, and 1.2 megapascal. So using that values, we can try to make our TS diagram. So for our TS diagram, we have here this one. So we do know that an open feed water heater with, a regenerative Rankine cycle with one open feed water heater can be drawn like this one. So state point 1, state point 2, state point 3, state point 4, state point 5, state point 6, state point 7. Connect ko lang po. Yan. Get ko lang ng number. This is state point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we have their given pressure that is 15 megapascal. Another, which is 10 kilopascal. Converting this to megapascal, that is 0.010 megapascal. And lastly, another pressure, which is 1.2 megapascal. Ask ko lang po, Engineer Lance Jude Capuno. Nandiyan ka po ba? Engineer?
Yes po, sir.
Yan pa. Bakit po natin kino-convert yung ating pressure papuntang megapascal? What is your idea about it pa? Based on your observation po, bakit po natin siya i-convert papuntang megapascal?
Dahil po wala sa steam table.
Okay po. So, kaya po natin kino-convert yung ating mga pressures from bar to megapascal, from kilopascal to megapascal. All pressure must be in megapascal. Kasi po, mas madali po natin siyang mahahanap sa steam table. And that is right, Engineer Lance Capuna. Okay po, we get with that. Okay, now we have here different pressures. So using that, we have here highest, intermediate, and lowest. Again, kapag po nasa pinakataas, sabi ko nga po last time, pag nasa taas, highest pressure, intermediate pressure, and lastly, yung lowest pressure. So writing that, this is your 15 megapascal, your 1.2 megapascal, and the lowest one is 0.010 megapascal. Goods po tayo doon sa paglalagay po ng pressure. Can you tap your reaction po? Ayan, sige po. Thank you for that. So, mabalik lang po tayo doon sa ating problem. We have here a given temperature. And sabi po dito that steam enters the turbine at 15 miles per hour, 15 megapascals and 600 degrees Celsius is enters the turbine. Alin po kayo dito entrance ng turbine po natin? Engineer Kiro. What do you think? Or where do you think? What state point po ang entrance ng ating turbine?
State point 5 po.
Okay po. Thank you for that. So, kapag po sinabi natin entrance ng turbine, lalo na po kapag high pressure turbine, that is the highest enthalpy. Okay po. So, that is state point 5 here. Sabi po dito, ang state point 5 daw po is may 600 degrees Celsius. Are we through with the diagram po? Kompleto na po ba yung ating mga value sa diagram para maintindihan natin siya? Hindi pa po. Why po kaya yan, Engineer Santos? Ano pa po ang kulang natin dito? What do you think?
I think po temperature po.
Okay ba? So, from our given problem, all of the state points had been provided with the data from this problem. So, ano po yung gagawin natin dito? So, for us to understand this well, kapag po entrance lagi ng pump, which is 1, ito po, which is this point, yan, we do assume that this is on this line. So, we do assume na dito po siya sa line ito. So, meaning, this is saturated liquid. And we good with that. Kapag po state point 1, state point 3, yung entrance po ng pump natin, yan po lagi ay saturated liquid. We do assume that that is saturated liquid. Okay pa? We good pa? So, all you need to do is to transpose this problem papunta po dun sa isang TS diagram na mas madali niyo pong maiintindihan. Okay po. So, let me show you this diagram which discusses further nito pong ating TS diagram na ginawa. So, your state point 1 here is at 10 kilopascal or 0.010 megapascal. Then, yun pong pump natin is on your pump 1. State point 1 and state point 2. So, ito po yun. Then, dumaan daw po sa third state point, which is 1.2 again. So, that is your third state point. Papunta po sa pump 2 natin. So, on this pump 2, specifically, dito po sa entrance ng ating pump, we do assume that this is saturated liquid. Okay, saturated liquid po. And then, Since this is saturated liquid, ipapump po natin yung ating fluid papunta sa boiler. And that boiler is this 4 to 5 process. State point. So once the boiler had been producing steam, so this steam will be use the blades on the turbine. Then some parts of it at specific pressure, 1.2 megapascal, will be extracted. Papunta po sa open feed water heater natin. Then yung ay i-exit naman sila sa state point 7, which is this one. Then, babalik po siya ng state point 1. Pwede po ba tayo dun sa TS diagram as well as dun sa figure? So, mas maganda po kasi, for me, na mas gets ko si TS diagram kaysa po dito sa diagram na ito. Kasi medyo nalilito ako kapag ganito. But it's on your POV naman pa. May po, malinaw po ba itong diagram as well as dun sa figure pa? Any questions, clarifications? If wala po, you can tap a reaction. If meron po, you can try to tap the raise hand button. Okay, so let's try to continue this discussion. So we have now known values for our pressure 1 to 7. Pressure 1 and 7, 0.010 megapascal. Pressure 2, pressure 3, and pressure 6 is equal. That is 1.2 megapascal. And state point 4 to state point 5, that is 15 megapascal. Okay po. So let's try to solve for the state points of our enthalpies. So solving this state point 1. So ano po ba yung alam natin sa state point 1? So for state point 1, wait lang po. So for our state point 1, we do know that our pressure here is equals to 0.010 MPa. Again, state point 1, we do assume that this is saturated liquid. Using your steam table, what would be your V sub 1, specific volume 1, and enthalpy 1? Well, Engineer Alessandra Venviaje, what is your specific volume and enthalpy at state point 1?
Sir, V1 po is 1.0102.
Okay po.
Then yung
times, kulang po.
Times
ulit po.
10 raised to negative 3 po.
Okay. 1.0102 times 10 raised to negative 3 cubic meter per kilogram. Tama po?
Opo.
Okay po. Next po, enthalpy po.
Enthalpy po ay 191.83 kilojoules per kilogram po.
Other classmates, did we get the same value po? Okay. Thank you for that. So now we have here your enthalpy 1. So if meron tayong enthalpy 1, we can proceed with our enthalpy 2. That's state point 2. At state point 2, we have here known value, which is pressure that is equal to 1.2 megapascal. Okay po. So para makuha natin sa enthalpy 2, we can use the work of pump. So work of pump can be computed. Again, this is pump 1 kasi po unang pump po tayo. Sorry. This is V sub 1 multiplied for the P sub 2 minus P sub 1. Okay po. And then, so from here, you can solve for your work of pump 1. Tama po ba? Work of pump 1 can be solved using this one. You have there your specific volume. Sorry. You have there your specific volume 1 as well as your pressures. So using those values, what would be your pressure po? Engineer Alessandra Masalonga. What would be your pump 1 po? Work ng pump? Okay po, sige po. Kindly take note po na kapag po nag-solve tayo with involving pressure, convert it to kilopascal. So this would be 1.0102 times 10 raised to negative 2 and cubic meter per kilogram multiplied to 1,200 kilopascal minus 10 kilopascal. What would be your work of pump 1? Okay, thank you for that. So that is 1.202138 kilojoules per kilogram. Are you having the same answers, classmates? Thank you for that. So after getting your work of pump 1, you can now solve for your enthalpy 2. How? By using again your formula, work of pump 1 is equals to H sub 2 minus H sub 1. And you'll get here the formula for H sub 2, that is H sub 1 plus work of pump. Now, try to solve for enthalpy 2. Engineer Christian J. Castillo. What would be your enthalpy 2 po at that state point? That is 193.03218. Thank you. 193.03238 kilojoules per kilogram. Are we having the same values po, engineers? Okay, thank you for that. So now that we have your state point 2, we can now solve for our state point 3. So at stage point 3, we have their known value again, that is 1.2. P3 is equals to 1.2 megapascal. So we do know that state point 3 is an entrance of pump. Therefore, we assume that this is saturated liquid. Okay. What would be your V sub 1, V sub 3 and H sub 3? Engineer Genus Bryson. Engineer Bryson, what would be your specific volume 3 as well as your enthalpy 3?
Sir, for specific volume po is 1.1385 times 10 raised to negative 3 cubic meter per kilogram.
Okay po, how about for enthalpy?
And for the enthalpy po is 798.65 kilojoule per kilogram.
65 kilojoules per kilogram. Thank you po for that. So that is again saturated liquid. So ang titingnan nyo po dito is V sub F at that pressure and H sub F at that pressure. Okay po, maliwanag po ba? Nakita po ba yung values na ito? Regards with these values. Okay po. Now, after getting your state point 3 values, specifically enthalpy, we can now proceed with our state point 4. State point 4, we have their known value, which is 15 megapascal. Okay? And para po makompute natin sa enthalpy 4, we can use again the work of pump. Work of pump, specifically pump 2, that is V sub 3 times P4 minus P3. So trying to substitute that, this will give us 1.1385 times 10 raised to negative 3 cubic meter per kilogram multiplied by your pressure 4, that is 15,000 kilopascal, minus 1.2, that is 1,200 kilopascal. What would be your work of pump 2 po? Engineer Cruzat, John Joet. What would be your pump 2 po? Work. Ano po yung mga complete nyo po na work ng pump? Specifically, pump 2. Hello po, you there, Engineer Crusat? Siguro, wala si Engineer Crusat. So let me ask another about Engineer De Guzman, Joven. What would be your pump work po? Specifically, pump 2.
Sir, ang aking pump 2 po. Naririnig po ba ako, sir?
Yes po.
Ang aking pump 2 po ay 15.7113 kilojoules per kilogram.
Okay, thank you for that. So that is 15.7113 kilojoules per kilogram. Are you having the same values po with the others? Thank you for that. So, right then, since meron tayong work ng pump, we can now solve for our work for our enthalpy 4. How? Again, by using the pump work, which is H sub 4 minus H sub 3. Using that, you have there H sub 4 is equals to H sub 3 plus work of pump 2. Sorry. So using that, what would be your enthalpy 4? Yeah. What would be your enthalpy 4? Engineer Lawrence Palomino, what would it be? You have there H sub 3? 800.
14.3613 kilojoule per kilogram.
Okay, that's right. Thank you. That's 814.3613 kilojoules per kilogram. Are we through with state point 4? Good spot. Wala. Now, meron tayong state point 4. We can proceed with our state point 5. For our state point 5, we have their known values, which is pressure. Pressure 5 is equals to 15 megapascal, and the temperature 5, that is 600 degrees Celsius. So using your steam table, what is the T-set for 15 megapascals? Engineer Perina, what is your T-set for 15 megapascal? You there, Engineer Andre? Rafael?
Sir, wait lang po.
Sige pa.
Ano po, 342.24 degrees Celsius po.
With that po, 342.24 degrees Celsius, what would be your assumption, conclusion with this one po, since we have here given temperature 600?
Superheated vapor po siya.
Okay po. With that, anong table po tayo titingin?
Table 3 po.
Okay. Now proceed with table 3 engineers. So using your steam table, Engineer Michael Andre, what would be your enthalpy 5 as well as entropy 5?
Sir, ang enthalpy po is 3,582.3 po kilojoules per kilogram. Then ang entropy po is 6.6776 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin po.
Okay, thank you for that. So are we through with state point 5? Same po tayo nakitang values sa steam table, specifically table 3. Yan. So right then, we can now proceed with our state point 5. That's state point 6. Okay, ano po yung known values natin for state point 5? State point 6, that is your pressure is equals to the pressure at state point 3 as well as state point 2. And those are equal to 1.2 megapascal. So from our TS diagram then po, here, TS diagram, yeah, we do know that state point 5 and state point 6 has the same entropy. Okay po? So, your S of 6 is equals to S of 5, that is equals to 6 6.6776 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. So can you go to your table 2 and look for pressure that is 1.2 megapascal and look for the values. Look for the values po. So for table 2, what is your SF, SFG as well as SG? Engineer Jerome Manalo po, what is your values here using your steam table? Po, look for the 1.2 megapascal. What would be your SF, SFG as well as SG?
Our SF would be 2.2166.
Okay, how about the SFG?
SFG would be 4.3067.
And lastly, SG?
Lastly, SG is 6.5233.
Okay po. So all of this is in kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. Engineer Jerome, what would be your discretion here? What would be your conclusion if your S6 is 6.6776? Here, is it in the range or not?
S6 is not in the range.
Therefore, we can conclude that
it is superheated vapor.
Okay, so S6 is greater than your SG. Therefore, this is superheated vapor. Again, kapag po superheated vapor, we proceed with table 3. Diba? So, on your table 3, look for the 1.2 megapascal. Then look or search if there is an exact value for 6.6776. Was there an exact value po? Tap a reaction po. Dislike button or dislike reaction if wala po. Wala po. Okay? So if wala po, we do interpolation about it. So how you do that is that have your S here, the closest one, and then its corresponding enthalpy. So what is the closest entropy for 6.776? Engineer Laguerta, Benjamin. Ano po yung entropy na malapit po dun sa S6 natin?
Sir, so magpo-fall po siya between 6.6672 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin and 6.6918 kilojoules kilogram Kelvin.
What is its corresponding enthalpies po?
Corresponding enthalpies po ay para sa 6.6672 ay 2853.1 kilojoules per kilogram.
Okay, how about the other one?
6.6918 ay 2865.1 kilojoules per kilogram.
Thank you for that. So I won't be writing here the units kasi medyo alam niyo na naman yung sa entropy at saka enthalpy. So to compete for the enthalpy 6 particularly, try to do interpolation and engineer Kenneth Vergara. What would be your enthalpy 6 po?
Sir, ang enthalpy 6 po is 2858.173171 kilojoule per kilogram po.
Okay, thank you for that. 2858.173.171 kilojoules per kilogram. And now that we have our enthalpy 6, we can now proceed with our enthalpy 7 or at state point 7. So at state point 7, we have known pressure here that is equal to pressure of 1 or state point 1, which is 0.010 megapascal. Further, we also know that state point 5, state point 6, and state point 7 is a straight line. Therefore, state point 5 entropy, state point 6 entropy, and state point 7 entropy are all equal. So then, writing this one, so your S 8.7 entropy is equal to state point 6 entropy, and that is equal to state point 5. This is 6.6776 kilojoules per kilogram Kelvin. Right then, what you're gonna do next is look for the value of your SF, SFG, and SG on your steam table. Engineer Mendoza, Shinrei, can you get the values of SF, SFG, and SG on the 0.010 megapascal on our table 2?
Yes po, sir.
Okay pa.
Okay, for 0.01, the SF sir is 0.059 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin.
Makiki ulit po.
Sir.
Yes po,
For
paulit lang po.
the ang SF po is 0.1059.
Saan table po ikaw?
0.0. Table, ano po? Table 2 po?
Po, table 2 po. Ang hanapin niyo po ay 0.010.
010 po. Ay,
po.
pala.
Kasi po ay
ayan po.
medyo iba po yun.
For the
Sige po.
mali lang po pala. For the SF po is 0.6493.
Okay, 6493. And SFG?
SFG po is 7.5009.
And lastly, SG?
And for the SG po is 8.1502. And ang kanila pong unit is kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin po.
Okay po. So from that, engineer, is the value of S7 is in the range po? Nasa range po ba yung value natin? Na 6.66776. Nasa range po ba na ito? Engineer Shinrei? Nasa loob po ba?
Yes po.
Yes po. Therefore po, ang conclusion po natin, when it is in the range, it is ano po kayang phase?
Wet mixture po ba, sir?
Okay, thank you po. So that S7 is in the range. Therefore, wet mixture. And kapag wet mixture po, we do solve for the quality. So using that, your quality would be S7 minus S of F over SFG. Engineer Dan Ruben Manalo, can you compute for the quality po? For the quality.
Sige po, wait lang po.
Sige pa.
Ang quality po ay 0.803 676 8921 po.
2, 1. Now that you have the value of our quality, we can now solve for the enthalpy 7. Diba? So you're using the formula H sub 7 is equals to H sub F plus your X times HFG. What would be your answer for enthalpy 7? Kindly compute for it, Pop. Engineer? Rolando? Engineer, you there?
Apo, sir. Ang enthalpy po ay 2114.868067.
Okay, thank you for that. And that is right. 2114.868067 kilojoules per kilogram. Are we through with all the enthalpies? Nakuha na po ba natin lahat? And if yes po, I'll give you 3 minutes po to see and to write all the enthalpies. Baka po kasi mabura bigla. Okay po. Okay po, are we good with this enthalpies? So let me write it in a clear sheet. So my enthalpies H sub 1 is equals to 191.83 kilojoules per kilogram. Enthalpy 2, which is 193.032138 kilojoules per kilogram. Enthalpy 3 is equals to 798.65 kilojoules per kilogram. H4 is equals to 814.3613 kilojoules per kilogram. Enthalpy 5, which is equal to 3582.3 kilojoules per kilogram. Enthalpy 6 is equal to 2858.173171 kilojoules per kilogram. And lastly, enthalpy 7, which is 2114.868067 kilojoules per kilogram. Now that we have solved all the enthalpies, we can now work with the work and heat transfer. So for work and heat transfer. Heat transfer. So firstly, let's have the boiler. So boiler. So in solving po dito sa aking solution, dito sa work and heat transfer, I am excluding for now all of the masses. Hindi ko po muna i-consider yung mass na na-extract as well as mass na buo po. Okay, so let me try the boiler first. So I have here boiler, which is pumasok po sa kanya is state 0.4 and lumabas po sa kanya is state 0.5. So using your formula, QA, that is H sub 5 minus H sub 4. Therefore, our QA will be Engineer Kiro. What would be your Q sub A po?
Wait lang po.
Sige po. So you can try to store these values po sa inyong calculator for you to have a faster calculation. Kahit po sa exam, pwede niyo pong gawin yun.
Si Red pala, wala pa din. Wala pa din, unclear pa din si Red. Siya umaasa yung dahil yung mga 30 naman. May 17 na daw, nagtatawag ang HR. Pinapagandang lista. Pasakutin na muna sila. Pwede lang mo professor.
Sir, yung sa H5 po, 3582 po yan.
Yes po, 3,582.3.
Ang QA po ay 2,767.9387 po.
Okay po. Ano pong unit?
Kilojoule per kilogram.
Okay, thank you for that. So, for the next one, we have here the next device, which is the condenser. So for our condenser, sorry, let me have here this drawing. So, ang pumasok po sa kanya is 7, ang lumabas po is 1. So, using our formula here, you have there H sub 7 minus H sub 1. What would be your Q sub R? Engineer Lance Alcantara. Your heat rejected po. What would it be?
Wait lang po, sir.
Sige pa.
$1,923.08.038.067 po.
Okay, thank you for that. So that is 1,923.038.067 kilojoules per kilogram. And for the third device, which is the turbine, so dalawa po yung turbine natin. So let's try to work for it. So turbine 1. Write it here. Turbine 1, this is high pressure turbine. So ang pumasok po sa kanya is 5. Ang lumabas po sa kanya is 6. Okay, so using this formula, we have here the work of turbine. Specifically, turbine 1 is equals to H sub 5 minus H sub 6. What would be your turbine 1? Engineer Gamboa, Ronyan. What would be your turbine 1? Work pa. You there, Engineer James Gamboa?
Hello po.
Yan po. Sige po.
724.126829 po.
724.126829 kilojoules per kilogram. Goods po. Turbine 1. Okay, so how about our turbine 2? So for our turbine 2, we have there low pressure turbine. So ang pumasok po dito is 6 and ang lumabas po is 7. So work of turbine 2 is equals to H sub 6 minus H sub 7. What would be your turbine 2 work, Engineer De La Cruz, Angel Ann?
Hello po. Wait lang po.
Sige po.
$743.3051
That is 743.3051.51036 kilojoules per kilogram. Are we through? Are we good? Save po tayo ng values, classmates. So next is our last device, which is the pump. So for our pump, we have the value or the formula that is solved earlier. So ano po ba yung mga sinolve natin kanina? We have here pump 1, which is equals to 1.20238 kilojoules per kilogram. The other pump, which is pump 2, is equals to 15.7113 kilojoules per kilogram. But po hindi ko na sinolve. Nasolve na po natin siya kanina. Ito po yung values na yun. So this one, as well as the other pump, this one. Gets po, kung ba't po hindi na natin siya sinolve, pwede pong isulat na lang natin yun. Can you tap reaction po if gets po tayo dun sa work of pump. Okay po. So now that we have here our pumps, last device, so meron na po tayong gagamitin to solve for what is asked. So firstly, balikan lang natin si problem. So this problem, we are asked to determine the fraction of steam. Fraction of steam extracted from the turbine. So we are asked for Y. Okay po. And then thermal efficiency, which is NTH. Ano po yung Y na sinasabi ko po dito? Yun pong extracted natin sa ating turbine. Yung sa state point 6. Pero before that, so, ayun na, sinasabi ko, nabura yung mga nakasulat. So, sana po nakastore sa inyo yung values. Okay, so to solve for that, so let's have a mass balance on our feed water. So mass balance on our feed water heater. So feed water heater. So from our turbine, and from our turbine, pumasok daw po dito si 5, lumabas si 6, pumasok kay feed water heater, and then may in-extract daw po tayo dito na mass na Y. Okay po? So yung natira dito, sorry, nawala. Yung natira po dito is napunta po sa condenser and pumunta po sa ating pump. Then yung pump po is nag-pump dito ng state point, which is state point 2. So yun pong lumabas dito, since this is total of 1, dito po, lumabas po dito is 1 minus Y. So ito pong mass na ito is dire-diretso po siya hanggang sa kapunta ng feed water. So therefore, this is 1 minus Y para po sa state point 2. And then, ang lumabas po naman dito sa ating feed water heater is state point 3 with a total mass of 1. Nakuha po ba yung mass balance natin? So let's try. So energy in is equals to energy out. Ano po ba yung pumasok sa feed water heater natin? Pumasok po is itong dalawa. Si Y times 6 and then Y minus 1 minus Y times yung 2 natin. So in is 1 minus Y. Yung state point 2 po natin, use enthalpy 2 plus yun pong ating Y6, that is your Y multiplied by enthalpy 6 is equals to sa lumabas, that is total mass, which is 1 times enthalpy at state point 3. Gets po ba tayo dun sa in and out, dun sa ating feed water heater? Ito lang po yung ating consider na system. Yan. Ito lang po yung consider ating na system. Okay po. So since we have values for your H2, H6, and H3, you can try to solve or shift solve for Y. So if ayaw nyo po yung ganun, we can try to solve for this. So H sub 2 minus Y times H sub 2 plus Y times H sub 6 is equals to 1 times H sub 3, that is H sub 3. So by combining like terms, you have there this one, combining this one, so that is H sub 2 minus Y, H sub 2 plus y h sub 6 is equals to h3. So, since may same po dito, we can try to h sub 2 minus y times h sub 2 plus y times h sub 6. Sorry, wala lang y dito. That is equals to h sub 3. So, you can transpose this one to the other side of the equation. That would give you y times h sub 2 plus h sub 6 is equals to h sub 3 minus h sub 2. Okay po. So then, we can divide. So sorry, this is negative. So, tama ba? Negative 1, tama. So, gawin natin dito is that we multiply both sides by negative 1. So, we can have here positive y times h sub 2 plus h sub 6 is equals to h sub 6. Sorry, h sub 2 minus h sub 6. So, from here, you can now divide both sides by 1 over h sub 2 plus h sub 6. So then you get their value for hy is equal to h sub 2 minus h sub 6 divided by h sub 2 plus h sub 6. Kindly compute for your y. Would that be the same with the shift solved here and this one? Sorry, this is h sub 3. Yes po, Engineer Rabino. I see that you raised your hand pa.
Sir, okay na po yung sa H3 po.
Sorry po. Nalito lang din ako sa pagka-transfer. This is H sub 3. Did you get the value po, Engineer Rabino? What is your y?
Ang y ko po ay 0.227236703.
Ayaw, ma'am, may gusto rin buntis.
0.227236732. Okay po, we good with that? Nakuha na po natin si y. Are we having the same values? The others pa, same po ba tayo ng values?
Si Iko din.
Sino po yun?
Iko. Idol Iko, any question? Hindi na sabi.
So you have there your value of y. So therefore, we have solved first for the problem that is asked to determine the fraction of steam. Ay, sorry, nawala ulit. So you have extracted your y, which is 0.227236732. Ito po yung ating fraction extracted. And then, for our thermal efficiency, the second question,
2 plus 1 ka.
thermal efficiency can be solved by the 2, which is the W sub net over U sub A, or we can solve this using thermal efficiency is equals to 1 minus Q sub R over Q sub A. Alin po yung mas gusto niyong gamitin natin? The first formula or the second formula? Kindly type po sa chat box. What would you prefer?
Sir Brian, sabi mo.
Alin po mas prefer din niyo pong gamitin? Is it the 1 or the 2? Okay, the second one. So let's try to use this one. So kapag po nagka-compute tayo ng thermal efficiency, we do note that we use the mass. Okay po, so from our Q rejected kanina po, our formula lang na ginamit is H sub 7 minus H sub 1. But the real formula for QR is equal to 1 minus Y times H7 minus H1. Diba? So what would be your Q sub R, including the mass? Can you compute for it pa? Engineer Kiro. Ay, sorry. Natawag ko na pala kanina. About Engineer
Parang malaki ng pinayat mo.
Gian Lorenzo, can you solve for your rejected pa?
Wait lang po, sir.
Sige pa.
Papayating na. Baka sir sa dami lang.
Diet ako.
Ha? Ikaw mag-review. Ang mercy ka po.
Mamaya ka na ibababas ko.
Ang Sir Roy.
Yes pa. Ano po nakuha niyo pong rejected?
Naglo-loading ay lang po.
Sige pa.
Bale po, 1,486.053237.
Kilojoules per kilogram. Tama pa?
Apo.
Okay. So now you have observed here that you have used the formula with mass for your Q sub R. Yung Q sub A po ba natin mababago? Do you have any idea? Mababago po ba yung Q sub A natin involving your mass? Hindi po. So therefore, you can try to input that QA here. Yung kanina po natin na-solve, which is 2,767.9387 kilojoules per kilogram. And try to compute for the thermal efficiency. Diba? About po Engineer Russell Vergara, what would be your thermal efficiency po? So,
Sir, ask ko lang po, iba po kasi yung nakuha kong QR.
What is your QR po kaya?
436.9844830.5 po.
Can you try to recall po what is your enthalpy 7?
Chicken.
2114.868670.
7. Apo. Yun po kayo na po nakuha ninyong condenser, QR. What is your QR po?
1,923.038067 po.
And then, ano po yung nakuha niyo po na Y?
0.2272367032 po.
Okay po. So, kindly try to compute po yung 1 minus Y. If you have here you have here your letter, yung ginamit yung pong store, then kindly input here your value for your QR na nasolve po natin kanina because that's just the same. So, try po.
Okay, Sir Len po.
Did you get the same na po, QR? May baon nga ako.
Yes po, wait lang po.
Sige po. Lagyan mo na lang. Okay po, kindly compute po for your thermal efficiency.
0.463,119,1665 po.
So, 0.463,119,1663 or 46.31,191,663%. Just multiply this by 100. And that is your thermal efficiency. We good po with this problem? Nakuha po ba? So, we have enough time for you to solve this problem, activity 5. So, I'll leave you with this activity. Then, if you can try to upload your solutions sa ating pong classroom later. This is, again, not required, but I highly recommend for you to solve this one. Okay po. Para po kapag po medyo mababa yung ating score sa midterms, quizzes, finals, and problem sets, is meron po ako mapapagkunan or matitingnan if nagtatry ba kayo magsagot ng ating mga ginagawa. Ano po? So, later then, I'll be uploading the formula, the solution of the problem we have discussed today. So, if you do have questions, clarifications, or concerns, you can message me through Google Chat po. Okay po. So for now po, meron po ba kayong clarifications with regards po sa ating discuss ngayon? Meron po? Wala po? If wala po, you can tap a reaction. Yeah. Thank you for that. So I'll stop sharing my screen. So I'll upload it later naman. So before we end our discussion today, can you open your cameras po? Kindly open your cameras po and let's take an online attendance po. Engineer Rabina, can you take an online attendance po?
Yes po, sir. So, 1, 2, 3, Ismail. Okay na po.
Okay po. So, that's all for today. Thank you for attending the class. If you have questions, clarifications, concerns, don't hesitate to ask me through Google Chat. Thank you po for attending the class.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you. Thank you po.